It had a 13 megapixel wide angle lens, then a 5 megapixel ultra wide sensor, then it also had an 8 megapixel front facing camera. And with that back camera, it wasn't that it was a bad quality camera. Again, for the price tag, this is one area where Samsung really kind of cut the corner at. You would think that because it's a dual camera setup that it automatically makes it, like 20 times better or whatever the case is, but that really wasn't what was happening there, you know what I mean? It was pretty okay, I think, for the most part. But the problem was that because it had, I guess, a lower megapixel ultra-wide sensor count than the standard lens, which I found kind of weird, but even bigger than that, you could only film full HD video. You couldn't do any 4K videos on this thing, or really any like 1080p at 60 even. So this camera, even if the quality is great and all that, you're already outdated because it can only film 1080p videos. So you're just going to have to ask yourself, do you use your back camera a lot? This thing does have that wide angle and ultra wide sensor, which is great, but only 1080p videos, that is kind of a make it or break it thing for a lot of people. And for me, it's also one of those things. And the front 8 megapixel sensor, again, can only do 1080p videos. And this is one of the areas, I think it is the area where this phone kind of drops off. I think all the other areas of this phone, I can probably kind of, get through and kind of maneuver through and all that stuff. But the camera is one of those areas that I really wish Samsung kind of focused in more. But again, it was a budget phone. I totally understand where they were coming from, and there's really nothing we can do about it. So I'll definitely tell you to kind of sum up this camera in 2021. It's what we expected, it's definitely not that great, but it gets the job done for sure. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up. Now moving